Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading for August 2020. I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you for choosing my video. Really appreciate it. This is going to be for Aquarius Sun, Moon, or Rising. You may have planets in the sign of Aquarius. You may be in love with Aquarius or just cross-checking, on an Aquarius. And many of you now are just guided to a reading and you don't know why. But thank you for paying attention to your intuition, because, that means that there's a message here for you. You're the first sign to see in my new DIY project. I took my glass desk and I sprayed it with, it's a sea glass. However, it's already scratching up, so I don't know how long it's going to last, but I do love it. Scratches off, we'll repaint it, whatever we need to do. Anyway, welcome guys. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to ask you just to take a moment or two and just calm your mind. Do a little deep breathing. Just center yourself. I, as always, invite my guides to invite your guides into the reading to give us the clearest message as possible. Look at this. I can already see it scratching up. Oh well, what can you do? Alright, so let's go ahead and begin. You're always one of my favorite signs to read for. I love Aquarius. I know some that, I have to say my daughter seems to have always been pulled towards Aquarius, and some of them fantastic, and some not so much. But that does not, we don't want to judge every Aquarius by the action of one. We have to get used to that. Okay, let's see what we have here. So we start with the Hangman. We then have the Two of Pentacles. So someone's putting a hold on a decision with the Six of Wands. Bring us down a little bit. I don't know if you can see the cards as clearly as you could before, but we'll work it out. So someone's trying to make a decision right now about whether to do something where you can get your opinion or your wisdom, however you want to look at it, out into the world. I feel like with the Two of Pentacles in the middle, this is, what has put it on hold may be finances. Can I afford to do this? Is this the right time to do this? However, within the Two of Pentacles, there's ships that want to come in. Those ships are signs of blessings. And when I say blessings, it's really your seeds of intention of, what your soul has requested in this lifetime. And someone is seeking, I feel like the Hangman is a hold for you, but with purpose. Because I feel like what you're trying to do is figure out, I feel like someone wants to figure out if they have the wisdom to almost like stand in front of the crowd and give my opinion. Will people listen to my perspective? Will they see my perspective as I do? And I feel like the answer is yes. Without a doubt, I'm feeling yes. Well, hello. Alright, we have a lot of cards, but we're going to take them. Wow, we have a lot, but we're going to take them. Okay, so we have a mixture of some reversals. So we have the Prince of Pentacles in reverse. We have Judgment in reverse. We have the Sun in the upright. You know, that's illumination over your question, over whether I can do this, over whether it can fit in my lifetime, fit in my life at this time. You know, the Two of Pentacles is the juggler, but has no problem juggling. That's the thing. And maybe I'm just trying to figure that out. The Sun over that, I feel like it's giving you the illumination to, well, I feel go forward. However, you know, that's, if that's your question. Question maybe, should I not go forward? But I feel like this is about going forward. You know, it's funny because the Prince of Pentacles is in reverse. And I have to say, sometimes we can use that card as a measure of time. And it's usually a slow-moving energy, but it's a trusted energy. Being in reverse, I feel like it's something that wants to take place. It's like, I'm ready to take action. Now is the time, that type of thing. That's probably why you're receiving this illumination over, you know, whether I should do something or not. I feel like Judgment in reverse. So, you know, that's a call to action, right? But it's in reverse. So I'm not paying attention to that call to action, or it hasn't been the time. The timing has not been right. And with the Sun next to that, I feel like now is the time. So I feel like this must be of the past. And some of you are moving into the energy of beginning something. We have the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Many of you know I'm a Virgo, and I feel like there must be Aquarius also in my chart. I know we both have Uranus, but I always feel your energy, and I mean, I really feel your energy. So anyway, this King of Pentacles. You know, the King of Pentacles is someone who sees the big picture. That's really one of his best characteristics. He can see the big picture where many of us don't. And he has the Six of Wands right beside him. So he's also carrying one big pentacle. So is the Prince of Pentacles. He may be delivering this pentacle to you to then allow you to go forward, as some of you are waiting on this financial, you know, some type of financial backing for whatever it is you want to do. I feel like this would be the banker. This would be the friend, the person. This would be, you know, I felt earlier like someone was doing crowdfunding or something like that, and, you know, put it on hold, making sure it's the right time. You weren't feeling it was, right? I definitely feel like you weren't feeling it was, but now with the Sun, you are. And what I love about the Sun being here is not only is it illumination, but it tells me whatever this plan is you have, that like you're born to do it. I feel like you were just born to do it. I feel like the waiting time, though, has come to an end. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is creating a business, right? This is learning a new craft, honing an old craft. Just realizing, you know, a lot of people, you know, once they get in touch with their intuition, they start to recognize the signs and they start to understand the patterns, and therefore want to speak about it, right? Whether it be through tarot or whether, you know, whatever it is, whether it be through a group. But this is about, You know, the Eight of Pentacles is about the energy of going into something, not always, but going into something as the apprentice. So that's, you know, I have to be willing, but emerging as the teacher. And that's exactly what I feel the Six of Wands is saying. But some of you, you know, it's moving you into like a teacher type energy. So this King of Pentacles is definitely tied to your work. We have the Six of Pentacles. That's give and take. We have the Strength card, which is very interesting because we have double Leo connected to each other, a double Leo. We have the Ten of Cups. We have, the Tower. And then we have the Four of Swords. So let's look at the end, and then maybe we can better understand the beginning. So we have this Tower, right? This is something that happens to us. It's something that forces our hand, that, you know, is uncomfortable to say the least. Different for different people. But the Four of Swords comes with it, and that is a healing process. You know, look at that. I was just going to say, usually they're in the heart, but this card, he's got one in the mind. So I'm asking for healing over probably negative thoughts that I'm thinking. One is kind of close to the mouth, and that can be learning, right? You know, asking, right here, asking for advice, like from our loved ones who have gone before us. You know, we have Mother Mary here who is looking over you as she does all her children, right? But this is to help you heal. So you may be asking, you know, give me the strength to say the right words, to speak the right words. Some could be to control my tongue, you know, because my thoughts need healed, therefore my mouth needs healed, and then the heart needs healed. This is what we're asking for. But we have the sword that he's lying on. And, you know, that's the energy of being willing to see one's own part. You know, if I truly want a healing over something, then I have to understand what was my part in it, right? Good, bad, or ugly. It doesn't matter. And it's not about judgment. Again, the King of Pentacles is about seeing the big picture. It's not judgment. But nonetheless, here's the Tower. So, and I don't know, you know, this Tower could certainly be for some of you losing your job during, due to the coronavirus, and thinking, right, thinking like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do now? Like, this is it. And during this time, I feel like many people during this time, you know, if there's anything good about this coronavirus, the one thing is it has truly forced people, well, not all people, but, you know, into, like, I want to say solidarity. No, that's not the right word, because that's not what's happening. But for oneself, just for yourself. So, you know, and the Tower's coming next to also the Ten of Cups. I don't feel like this is current energy. I have to be honest. I don't feel like it's current energy, because I feel like, you know, the Strength card coming before the Ten of Cups, this is you overcoming that, right? Overcoming that. It's about inner, like, learning, trusting your instinct, trusting your intuition, especially if you're trying to have some healing over your mind. You know, this can be thoughts that other people have planted there. This could be self-negative talk. Whatever it is, it's connected to the Tower, right? So kind of out of your, it was kind of out of your hands. But I feel that a blessing, well, I know a blessing is going to come your way. Again, it's your seed. But it feels like, it's going to feel like a blessing. So we have the Six of Pentacles down here, and that's the energy of giving and take, right? And the main energy, where is the resistance in this card? It's usually not about giving. It's about accepting energy back. You know, like Mother Mary here, looking over you as you go through this healing process. And it's opening yourself up to that energy, right? It's just opening yourself up. And, you know, it's the energy of being compassionate and wanting to help those who maybe can't help themselves. I get this a lot in my readings because we're such like-minded. Again, a hold on that, right? I wasn't feeling it was time. Definitely wasn't feeling the time, but bam, that Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Sun here, I feel like now is the time. Now is the time. You know, some of you are healing over this King of Pentacles, and I don't know, I feel like in a way he's also tied to your money. I feel like someone, you know, this King of Pentacles, and I'm saying King of Pentacles, but it can be anyone, okay? But this would be someone who is usually pretty concerned about their money, that they have enough money. It's someone who, you know, I often feel like the King of Pentacles is a business owner, is good with finances. In the light, they are very loyal. However, I do feel like, you know, listen, here's what I feel like. I feel like this King of Pentacles, he may have received, you may have given this king, actually, this tower. I feel like for some of you, like, you're the one who delivered the tower to the King of Pentacles. However, I feel like, you know, it's like I'm having a change of heart over that. Perhaps wanting him back, that type of thing, him or her. But I know for some of you, I feel like it was delivered to you. Again, it could be a business owner where, you know, your job was taken away, like, oh my God, what am I going to do? But you probably received some epiphanies of different ideas, how you can use your creativity to actually make money. I won't be surprised if the Nine of Pentacles comes out in your reading, which is about success, because I feel like you have the energy. And, you know, Aquarius, you are, you know, very in tuned when you allow yourself to be, very psychic when you allow yourself to be. And I feel definitely like, what am I creating a business out of? Well, the tower is connected to it. He's looking down at the tower. However, he's like pouring himself a beautiful new golden pentacle. And the Prince of Cups, again, in the reverse, it's like, now is the time, right? Now is the time. Okay, let's bring out our clarifiers. So we have the Five of Wands on the bottom. And let's go deeper. Are you ready to go deeper? Sometimes that means I'm willing to go, you know, I have to be willing to go through a little bit of uncomfortable truth. But the truth shall set you free. It's funny because I got the moon on the bottom of the deck. And it's almost like I didn't want to be aware of something, but I feel like you had to be. That makes sense? Alright, let's start at the beginning. Look at this. We have Judgment in the upright. Hello. Does this make sense or what? So here you are, right? Thinking things over, waiting for this enlightenment to hit you, epiphanies. feeling intuitively that it's not time to move with something, right? And that's exactly what Judgment in Reverse would say, right? Usually it's a call to attention. It means, I need your attention now. It's time to move on something now. But in the past, it just wasn't. Now, with Judgment in the upright, looking right at this hangman, you know, it's like, okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's take the brakes off and let's go and let's see where it takes us. I feel like when Judgment is over any energy, a couple things. Number one, like, I just don't think you have anything to worry about, because I feel like kind of like I was born to do this. This is your ancestors who are behind you, and maybe are the ones who are giving you epiphanies, like, oh, I just had a great idea. Where did that come from? Right? You should see the notebooks I have, like epiphanies I get, and I jot them down because I'll forget them otherwise. So this is a call to attention. Saying, hangman, it's time to turn around, right? It's time for the awakening, the awareness, the go-ahead, however you want to look at that. I personally love that this came out. This is being watched over. You know, like trusting within that, like trust that you're being watched over and guided. This is a guided type of energy, especially with the sun and the strength card together. It's pretty powerful energy, right? The healing over these towers, whatever they might be, I feel like is coming to completion, or I should consider, you know, healed enough. Like the rest of the healing, I can move, allow it to move with me, because this is definitely about now moving forward. Look at that big scratch. That's all right. It'll give us some character. Tell me more, tell me more. You know, I feel like some of you are thinking about perhaps opening your own, let's just say your own business, through your creative energy. Definitely through your creative energy, because I feel like this is what you're meant to do. Like this, you start to feel as you move into this energy, like, oh, I know that I'm on the right track, right? I can feel it. I can definitely feel it. And, you know, how do you gain empathy? Usually because you have walked the shoes of the people you're about to help, or you understand enough of their plight. You know, chances are because you have in some way experienced it. Well, hello, Ace of Cups. Could be romantic, right? First thing it's showing you is the love of those who are guiding you. Unconditional love, right? It's pouring down, like it's pouring down onto the sun, right? Illumination over the strength card. The healing is just about over. We have the Hermit card of Virgo. Hello, lovers. Over the Prince of Pentacles. Some of you may have been holding love back from yourselves. And I feel like those days are coming to an end too. You know, listen, when Judgment shows up in the upright, even if I'm somewhat resisting it, the nudges will continue. They will just continue. If it's truly the Ace of Cups, right? This is unconditional love. This is sometimes loving what I do. Like truly loving. It's almost like someone is thinking about doing like twin flame readings online, and you don't know if people will like your perspective of it, and I definitely feel like they will. The Hermit energy is, I often feel like, you know, we have to be brought down to our knees. The Tower shows up, brings us to our knees, and, you know, after a certain point, we start asking the questions to, you know, our loved ones, to the Ascended Masters, you know, to Source. We start to seek that information, and when we seek it, we find it. We will find it. And it's interesting that the Lovers is coming over the Prince of Pentacles in reverse. So again, you know, what's ever been held up, I feel like a lot of you are at the point where you feel healed enough. You know, and the Lovers is a head over heart decision. Well, I feel exactly that. Why that one sword is piercing your thoughts, right? What, you know, the way I've been thinking. Listen, I've been taken through the Tower and back, but nonetheless, it takes you into the Hermit. And what does that do? It takes you into energy where anything you are, you know, it changes people's perspectives. I feel like you have the opportunity to change people's perspectives. This King of Pentacles may be nothing more than you opening your own business, and it may be in the home, with the Ten of Cups here. Maybe you tried it before, but the timing wasn't right. You know, I didn't know enough. With the Eight of Pentacles, I have to be willing to go in as the apprentice. And really what I feel that means is, you know, don't close yourself off to continually learning more and more and more. Some of you, I feel like that you're trying to learn about the twin flame journey. We have the Ten of Swords coming over Judgment in reverse, and then we have the Nine of Cups. So, you know, I try to say this as nice as I can, but listen, I take my own advice too, because many times I don't feel like it's coming from me. I feel like it's coming from my guides. So we have the Ten of Swords, which is about communication. It's not good, right? I don't even like showing the card because it's just, ugh, I don't like it. You know, it's the way people talk to each other. It can certainly be just what's going on, but I have to tell you, the Ten of Swords coming over Judgment in reverse, which in the upright, it's saying, let's go, right? Let's go. You're protected. You're watched over. You're watched over here, too. But perhaps you weren't feeling it. I feel like for someone, you may have started some type of business before, and people might have been really rough on you. And that put a fear in you. You know, I want to just tell you, like, I feel like you should try it again. I feel like, because I feel like you've taken some time past that point. Maybe you've learned more. I don't know. I just feel like you should consider it again. So now we have the Nine of Cups, which is about feeling good, right? Here's the healing down here. Now we're feeling good. We have over the sun. How beautiful is that? You know, this talks about if it's a business, something that you feel, you just feel it's right. Right here, maybe I wasn't. This can be other people's opinions about what it is you want to do, but you feel that it's right. I mean, you just feel it. This can be other people's opinions about if this King of Pentacles is a person, and maybe, you know, you want to get back with them or something. People saying, no, don't, no, and that threw you. You know, that throws you into a loop, like, oh my God, you know, why am I feeling like I want to? However, everyone around me is saying, no. Well, here's what I want you to consider, because I feel like even your ancestors were like, wait a minute, I want you to consider something first, and that is the Ten of Swords. Sometimes it's about, you know, when we're with someone and things aren't going so great, we tend to tell people that, right? I'll use my daughter as an example. There's many times that, you know, she would tell me that she's, like when she's a teenager and a little bit older, that she's in love with someone, you know, and then she would start, you know, she would tell me like all the horrible things that this person was doing, and they were doing it. And then down the road, tell me, I'm getting back with them. And I'd be like, you know, why? No, you can't. And I figured out the reason why I automatically go to that response is because of all the things that she has told me in the past. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, I want her to be open and be able to tell me these things. However, those ideas, those thoughts stay with you, right? And I feel like for some of you, this is about something that you want to do that you definitely feel is going to bring you fulfillment. Like, you definitely are starting to feel that it's meant to be. And for some of you, it is love. I can't ignore the lovers here with the Ace of Cups, right? Can't ignore that. And the Ten of Cups. So it may be getting back with someone that other people are like, maybe not. But I feel like your ancestors are like, do it, baby, do it. Do it, right? Do whatever brings you this fulfillment. It's your life. It's your choice, right? It's your choice with the Two Pentacles. Nobody else's. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That easy, right? But truly, if you go in with that idea, like, you know what? If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. Okay, let's keep going. Let's take a card over this King. So we have the Five of Wands. First of all, this is like-minded energy. Also, what I'm noticing is we have the Five of Wands with the Six of Wands right above it, right? This is the back and forth. You know, you have the back and forth of the Six of Pentacles that give and take, but this is about, you know, it's a very generous type energy. The Five of Wands can be somewhat aggressive, and both of us are being aggressive. This is not just one person. Both of us are in this action. We are like mirrors. Some of you, this is about a twin flame. I can't help but say that. I feel that. Because I feel like this is about the mirror of two people. But then we look at the Six of Wands. So relating to love, you know, this is about now someone understanding my perspective, right? Why? Because I've done the hard work. I've looked at this relationship inside and out. I see the patterns. I see this Ten of Swords, which is what your ancestors want you to see. I don't know why I keep saying ancestors, but it's like what they want you to see. Why? So that it can be healed. So that it can be healed. So you can get back to the energy of a beautiful, compassionate, loving type energy, right? This is a very generous type energy. I'm very generous. I can be generous with my love. I can be generous with my money, that type of thing. But this is very like-minded. So whoever this King is, again, I want you to forget that it is a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It's funny because I'm thinking Virgo, which is right here. For some of you, it is. But I'm thinking about how I opened this reading saying that, you know, I feel your energy so clearly, being a Virgo. So I feel like that's the same thing. And something went negative, right? Because then I have independent energy. You know, went from the 10 to the 9, but this is good energy. This is time probably needing to spend alone. Some of you, I feel like you moved back home. You may move back to your hometown, or you moved back to a place that has good memories for you, that makes you feel it's where you chose to do your healing at, so to speak. Well, hello, Ace of Pentacles. So, the Prince of Pentacles in reverse, right? It's time to go. Here is the Ace of Pentacles. So, delivering it to you. Ace of Pentacles to me talks about your physical world. a blessing that comes into your physical world. Some of you, it's finances that come in that help you with what it is that you need help with. It's definitely finances. But this is about coming into your physical world. Soon. Very soon. Very soon. We have the Five of Cups. So I'm going to take the Five of Cups with that, because I feel like, I know I'm going back and forth, but we have different energies here. We have some energies where many of you are creating, and it may be because you went through some type of loss, some type of loss. And I feel like, whatever this tower represents, the one thing I know it did is it pushed you in a new direction. And I feel like you're finding fulfillment in that direction, right? However, with the Five of Cups here too, this is about energy of missing someone. But the potential of two new cups behind this person, right? When it's time, like here, I'm not focusing on that. Right, I'm not looking, I shouldn't say you're not focusing on it, but you're not looking at it clearly with the Three of Cups spilled over, right? This is, you really don't start examining until the Eight of Cups. However, within the Five of Cups are two cups that have yet to be had. They already exist. It's when our energy meets them, they become ours, right? Ace of Pentacles, right beside that. Swear to God, some of you twin flamers, you are moving along in your relationship that has been stalled out. I feel like, the brakes are off. And I also want to say that, whoever this is, this can also be you too. I feel like this is confirmation that what I have to say is the truth, right? No sense speaking lies. Only speak the truth. Only speak the truth. I don't know why. I feel it's important for you right now. Like, just speak the truth. Even if the truth hurts, it only hurts for a second. It's like getting that spank on the bottom, right? Versus being grounded for a month. Which would you rather have? I'd rather have the spank on the bottom. Anyway. Okay, let's keep going. I love that the Nine of Cups is here with the Ace of Cups right above it, which you add the 9 with that Ace, that's going to bring you to 10, right? The 10 of Cups. I feel like many of you have gone through the healing process. I also feel like part of this message is about, when that tower shows up for us, not to concentrate on it too long unless we are looking at it from the big picture, so that we can truly see everything that happened, see our part in it, see how we both were doing the same thing, right? Very like-minded energy. However, there is a change of perspective. And it could have only, I feel like it could have only came through the energy of the Hermit. Here's this connection, as above, so below, right next to the Lovers. With the Ace of Pentacles right below it. Some of you, I feel like you're meeting someone, or you're already connected to someone that you may work with. You may have a creative, I don't know if I'm going to say partnership, but I feel like in some way. All right, we have the Hierophant. Card of Taurus coming over the Six of Pentacles. Well, that's beautiful. And the Hierophant has the Ten of Swords right above it too. So in the Hierophant energy, we are seeing the truth, right? We're not just seeing it, but we're speaking it. Look at him. Beam of light. I'm not sure what that represents other than seeing the truth. This is about our belief system, our self-beliefs. What we tell ourselves, that type of thing, because it's coming over that Ten of Swords, or coming below it. So the awareness over this Ten of Swords and what it represents to you, and how it has put a hold in your life, Maybe some of you wanted to move, get moving with some type of energy earlier, but getting kind of stuck within an energy. So this asks you to raise your vibration. Coming over the Six of Pentacles, that's all about compassion. Raise your compassion. Raise your empathy. Be willing to give and be willing to receive. I swear many of us can give, but we have a hard time receiving. And you know who you are. Especially Aquarius. Why? Because you like to retreat to yourself, much like Virgo. You like to retreat to yourself. You are the deep thinker, right? You want to, and through your thoughts, though, you know, when you're in the light, man, you can have these awarenesses that I don't feel any other sign can. So, but this is asking us to raise our vibration to the energy of the Hierophant. Take a look at our self-beliefs. You know, created from what? Created from the Ten of Swords. Created from other people's opinions. Other people's daggers that went into you, right? There needs, you know, I feel like there needs to be an awareness over that. There needs to be an awareness also that is this relating to love, that we are very alike. You know, Eight of Pentacles, as it relates to, let's say, this is twin flame, or soulmate, whatever, you know, whatever this is in a loving energy, romantic energy. I mean, this Eight of Pentacles is willing. You know, I'm willing to go in and really learn what I can learn. And it's over the Tower. So, you know, some of you, you're creating something out of nothing. I've done that. Create something out of nothing. And I mean something financial. Like some type of financial gain. Again, whether it's a business, whatever it is. I feel like a lot of Aquariuses who are watching in some way either want to have their own business or they have begun their own business. And I feel like also for some of you, this is about finances that come in that allow you to move into the energy that you feel, actually that I feel like you're being nudged into, right? Five of Cups, this is where my focus was. My focus was on all these cups that have been spilled over. Why, woe is me, right? The Ten of Swords. Everybody else's thoughts and opinions coming towards me, you know, but how much of it did I accept? Where the Hierophant's like, the Hierophant's definitely saying, be aware of other people's opinions and not taking them on as your own, unless they are of the highest, right? You're very, very loving, spiritual energy here today. So, you know, soak it up. Okay, we'll take you. We have the Six of Wands again. So, matchy. Again, I feel like the energy of, you know, like I've been through this Tower, and no doubt it has hurt me. No doubt. You know, Mother Mary, being aware of that. You know, Mother Mary is the watcher of the children, right? But you're always the child. It doesn't matter if you're 90 or 9. You're the child. You know, you're the child. And the healing from that, right? Of the mind, of the mouth, and of the heart. And being willing to see our own part within any Tower moments. You know, if it's something that I failed, if it's a business that I failed, I feel like you have the opportunity to do it again. Maybe you've given yourself some time within the Hangman to learn more. You don't know everything. I don't know anything. Everything. I know something. What was that? I just feel like no energy is wasted here. So, nonetheless, I feel like with this Ace of Cups, it may be you going in as it relates to love, as a romantic love. I feel like it may be you giving your, I almost feel like it's a conversation. Because what's between the two sixes is the 5, right? And that's about change. But what's above it? The Hermit. That's compassionate energy, if nothing else. That is feeling my connection, feeling my spiritual body along with my earthly body. And using that, right? Using that. So what comes between the two or the 5 of Wands between like-minded, right? I feel like for many of you, you are already an independent energy. You may have been in this 10 of Cups, left it, found your own fulfillment after the healing, and now 2 people, each seems to give their perspective. Each has a beautiful support system under it. The Hermit and the Strength card. That's beautiful energy. I don't feel like this is about rehashing the things that don't need rehash. This is about seeing the truth, speaking the truth, and therefore being able to move forward in the truth. And what does it do? Well, with the Sun, it makes you feel fantastic. You have the 10 of Cups here. So, this can certainly be movement now where some of you may be moving in together. Well, hello, world. This is a new start within the World card. The World card talks about our spirituality, right? You can't really enter into the next chapter, which is what the world is. The world, something's got to close. I feel like for some of you, it is being single. Maybe, I definitely feel like there was a breakup. No doubt there was a breakup. But through that, again, I feel like no time is wasted because you find a true fulfillment within, right? You find your own fulfillment, and not just that, but you're seeing the truth of the matter. That is all part of your spirituality, right? Getting out of the human confines of our mind and moving more into the spiritual type energy. So, it's all connected. Well, hello, Chariot. I know I'm saying hello to all of them, but the Chariot is beautiful energy. No doubt I am reading for some twin flames here, because this is about, in one way, the divine masculine and the divine feminine coming into balance, right? What does that mean? That means that each one has found balance within their own masculine and feminine energy. It's the yin and the yang. It's movement. And I often feel with the Chariot, it's movement to wherever I want to take it. Sky is the limit. Sky is the limit. And whatever has been on hold, I feel like it is time to take the brakes off, guys. Things want to start moving. The healing process over this tower, I feel like, I hate to say that you've given it enough time, because who am I to judge? But I feel like it's not me judging. I feel like it's your spiritual family, your spiritual team that was assigned to you at birth. It's them saying, let's go, right? Delivering this Ace of Pentacles. This Ace of Pentacles is what allows this Chariot to move. But it won't move until I have my spirituality in check. Doesn't mean I am an expert by any means. Because really it's the beginning, right? It's the beginning of a wonderful ride. It just feels like of a wonderful ride. So, that feels kind of beautiful. I'm just trying to think, do I want clarity over anything else? I don't. I don't. I just feel like whatever this Ace of Pentacles is for you, some of you it's love, some of you it's financial, and some of it is about you doing something again. I'm feeling like 4 different energies. Some of you trying it again. Like, don't give up. Think about, you know, some of the most successful people in the world. They've had many failures. The ticket is to learn from that failure. Okay, what didn't work? So I can scrap that, and maybe I should try this. It's the give and take of it, right? The give and take. But nonetheless, the World card coming over the Ten of Cups. Well, that's a happy home. That's a happy home. That's a loving home. That's laughter. You know, that's feeling good. It doesn't mean that all my troubles are gone. No, you will always have challenges. You're meant to. This is how you grow. This is exactly why you're at this point right now, because you had some major challenges, but you were able to have the awareness of why. The truth. And the truth has definitely set you free. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it there. I definitely feel like some twin flames are coming together. Maybe even moving in together. Marriage, whatever it is you want. I love that the Hermit is next. I keep saying this is the end, but I love how the Hermit is next to the Lovers. So I have a real spiritual understanding over this, which, what does that do? It puts movement into my life. It gives me the blessing of what I need, whatever it is I physically need. Here it is. Within, for some of you, I feel like it's the realization of that something could work again. With, if I'm looking at things through truthful eyes, heart, and mind. Chariot is also a card of Cancer, by the way. I should mention that. Alright, I think I'm going to leave that there. And I feel like I want to do a Mother Mary card for you. I only did it for you and I think one other sign this month. I don't know why. But I feel like I definitely want to give it to you because I feel like you have a lot of spiritual and loving energy that is, well, reaching you, whether you're aware of it yet or not. Okay. We just looked over. That Ace of Cups is just, you know, no matter whether this is love, business, it's about the ability to love one's life again, right? It's the overwhelming love that is always around us from our beautiful ancestors, Mother Mary, and you know, our whole spiritual team. It's there. It never goes away. Sometimes we feel it, sometimes we don't. That's kind of up to us, right? But there's a guarantee that it just never goes away. It's overflowing. So I love that it's overflowing. I may even name your reading that. You know, I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I'll give her 3 shuffles. A pat on the back. 1 more shuffle. And let's go. You know, I have to pull Mother Mary card for you because I feel like she was in your reading. joy. Beautiful. Joy. By enjoying this moment, I am giving thanks to God for my life. Let's read. Mother Mary guides you to enjoy this moment and the next, regardless of what you're experiencing. As you cultivate the ability to find joy in the present, you pull to you more reasons to be joyful. In every situation, you have opportunities to find blessings. Your happiness inspires others to transform their own sorrow into bliss. You can resolve your current question and situation by choosing the path of joy. What would bring more of it to your heart and soul? Wow. In every situation, if I just want to read one line in there. As you cultivate the ability to find joy in the present, you pull to you more reasons to be joyful. In every situation, you have opportunities to find blessing. Your happiness inspires others to transform their own sorrow into bliss. Some of you were made to help others, and it certainly brings you a sense of joy. I know that feeling. That is what I get. That is my payoff when I do tarot, because I know that it's reaching who it's supposed to reach, and it just makes me feel joyful. So, go for it. I just feel like go for it this month. Go for it. This is for August, but I just want to say, remember time, is fleeting. Nothing is boxed in when you do a reading. This can happen. Some of us are going to be at different stages through the reading, but that's okay because it's giving you a peek ahead. This is potential. And what I don't do a prediction because you have free will, and so I give you the potential of what can be, if you so choose. If you so choose. Aquarius, I love you. You deserve all the joy in the world, so please find a way to bring yourself to that energy. And sometimes, again, I have to, I have to look at the hard things to get to the energy of joy again in my life. And why? So that I can clear it up, so I can not have to think about it over and over again. Joy, I'm not allowing myself to live in fear. Doesn't mean I won't have a little fear. I feel like this is relating to like a relationship. But what I bring to the table, if I bring my joyful energy to the table, I have a feeling, Aquarius, it's going to be matched. I feel like you are definitely being watched over. You're always being watched over. But I feel like some of you are particularly being guided into the next step, especially with the World card there. So I want to say congratulations. I know some of you can be in pain right now. So I just want you to understand that I feel like it will change. It will change. Some of you are on that twin flame journey, and I know it. I know it. I'm on it myself, but I am in union now, so anybody tells you it can't happen, I don't know. So it's joy. I love you guys. Thank you for everything. Thank you for supporting my work, supporting my channel, and supporting me. I just love you guys so much. So thank you so much. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for watching to the end. I don't know why people, it's everybody's choice, but I would tell you, well, we're at the end, so those who already clicked off, it clicked off, but yeah, I feel like the end is important that we hear within the way I do a reading. So thank you for sticking around and receiving. I'm you know, I'm very joyful. I love you guys. I'm going to let you go. Have a wonderful month, and just allow the energy that wants to come in. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.